in addition to getting more revenue to balance the budget, to have a fair and decent budget, we have to get more revenue for that. At the same time, we have to cut more. We're going to cut $1 billion. It's a very hard exercise. And when we tried to work with the legislative staffs a few weeks ago, when we suggested this and put some things on the table, they all ran for the hills. They didn't want to participate in that.
So what are some of the other cuts? What are some of the specifics besides furlough days for legislators?
Well, that's tomorrow's press conference. I can't be talking about that today.
Well,
because, first of all, we're finishing that up, and it's important that we get that work done in a fine way. I've had countless meetings with legislators. This is just one of many. I think no governor in Illinois history, at least recent history, has had as many meetings with as many legislators in as many different places, whether it's the governor's mansion, my office in Springfield, my office in Chicago, here on the 16th floor of the Thompson building. I believe in meetings. I believe in conversation and dialogue, and I've gotten a lot of ideas from legislators. It's all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork, but everybody's on the team. I think very highly of all the legislative leaders. I like them personally. I enjoy visiting with them and having a lot of dialogue with them. But I don't want to have any of the members feel that we don't talk to them. You just asked about meeting with legislators. So I do all that, and we exchange our views. And I think this is part of consensus building. If we build a consensus, if we can get everybody singing on the same hymn book, we can make Illinois a better state. I heard a lot of things today in the meeting about this week and some of the things we're going to be doing this week that I think will lead members to be more open to revenue increases that are necessary to balance the budget. Nobody likes to have to raise taxes, but an unbalanced budget will put people out of work in Illinois. I think those who think that Illinois, the state, can have a severely imbalanced budget, billions of dollars in deficit, that harms the ability of our state to provide employment to many, many people, people who are hardworking people who will lose their jobs if the state of Illinois doesn't balance its budget.
This actually happened today. What can you point to and say, after 3 meetings, you've done women lawmakers, you've done Reverend Makes Night, you've done the suburbanites, what can you say has concretely been solved in the budget process? Have you moved any, have you, it appears the Republicans are still dead set against the tax hike, so have you moved anybody yet?
I don't know. I found a number of Republicans, both on the 4th of July when I was in parades, and today and before today, who understand that our state has to have a balanced budget. That's a fundamental Republican principle, of being conservative and meeting your expenses with proper revenue. And so I saw progress today in that regard. Everybody has, things they want to say, and I listen to all of that. Some people perhaps are interested in, talking about their own pet project, which is okay. Well, I hope we would have the revenue necessary to have a balanced budget that's fair and decent. The notion that you can sort of throw some people overboard and forget about them is not in my playbook ever, and sure ain't in my Bible. And I don't think anybody wants to go in that direction. I think they agree with me that we're not going to take all the budget cuts on a vulnerable set of people and then leave some others, as I said last week, with 2 loaves of bread under each arm, exempt from cuts. That won't go, and you'll find out tomorrow. So
okay, thank you.
Okay.